I do not know where you found them. The Canary seems especially dubious. But the Vigil's market is busy once again. This will certainly aid in our upcoming efforts. With the surplus in the treasury, I took the liberty of getting you this. Well done, Commander.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided. By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a serious matter. Danella, a soldier of the Vigil, abandoned her post and was caught 3 leagues away. She is charged with desertion. Even if it were not a time of war, the penalty would be death.
I asked the old captain several times to release me from my oath. The Darkspawn are too near my family's farm. They need me, my lord. I'm no coward.
You dishonor everyone who serves the Vigil. You think you are alone in having family under threat.
The men are afire over this one. Danella is an accomplished scout, but desertion could destroy the army.
I won't forget this, Commander. I'll be back. You have my word.
Mercy is a fine thing, but armies are held together by discipline.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down.
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendon Howe made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Howe's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
My father built that bridge, but very well. I place my trust in you.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this. Commander. Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myrene. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
I envy you sometimes. Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear. But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Idukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul. Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day. You're so close, Dwarf. I'd prefer that you turn your head.
Well, sorry for looking. I can't help that your womanly splendor is at eye level.
What? I was referring to your...
Oh, you weren't talking about... what were you talking about?
Your breath, Dwarf. The fell cloud that emanates from your gaping maw.
They didn't call me the lady killer of Orzammar for nothing.
Were you there when my father was killed?
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. It does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question. Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
I may have misjudged you a little.
Just a little.
I sometimes paint all humans with the same brush.
As long as it's such a pretty brush. I don't mind.
I'm sure I don't know what that means.
It means your apology is appreciated, my lady.
Well, then, good. Tell me about your people, Dwarf.
Well, elf, for starters. We do not like being called dwarf.
I apologize. Please tell me about your people, Ogren.
I'll tell you one thing. You bony human and elven types have nothing on our women.
You think I'm bony?
Yeah, look at that rump. You call that a rump? A man needs some cushion.
So you have a sister as well? A younger sister?
That is no secret. I've mentioned her several times now.
For the longest time, I thought my sister was dead. When we were children, she put beetles in my blankets. She would laugh to hear me shriek.
Serani liked to put sap in my hair. She also pushed me into an icy river. Twice.
Ouch!
Yes. Why did I want to rescue her again?
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Voldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history. Fine. We'll be safe. Happy now, Voldrick? Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
This is an unnatural place. The veil is thin, and spirits abound. We must be wary. When you were talking about the pretty brush, did you mean me?
It can't be the first time someone has said you're pretty.
And if it is,
Then you mustn't talk to many people.
most people aren't worth talking to. Powerful magic surrounds these bones. I do not think the beast is truly dead. That is a very well, babe. The spirit
Are you quite
lies very close to us here. This one has been dead for several days, I think.
That answers that, I suppose. The Darkspawn are definitely here.
It looks like something ghostly. Almost like the Fade. Interesting. A new form of Darkspawn?
When
It shall be
suddenly
done.
Seeing new forms of Darkspawn. This isn't even a blight.
That is your Grey Warden. The Mother told it to me that if he was lured to this place and slain, that in time you would come.
It's a trap. And we are all fools for falling into it.
And the Mother, she was right. The Mother is always right. The Mother is she that sent me. She that wished you to come, to here, this place. Here before you is the first, and I am bringing to you a message. The Mother, she is not permitting you to further his plan, whether this you know or not. So she is sending you a gift. We have come to the fate as well. It cannot be this. The Mother, she has deceived me. I am betrayed. Now I am being trapped in the fate with you. I am the fool. The first. I am not being expendable. Both the Grey Warden and the Mother shall be learning this. I will be leaving you to the children. I will be finding my own path back into the world. Back to the Mother.
What's that thing? Who is the Mother? Another Darkspawn? Perhaps one day we could sit down to discuss magic.
What would that accomplish?
Lots. Great civilizations are built on the sharing of ideas.
Sharing? You mean stealing, of course. Followed by crushing those you stole from.
You know that chip on your shoulder? I think it's replaced your head.
No, my lady, I do not forget. I merely... But I would never contradict your ladyship. No. I don't. No, please, my lady! Have mercy! No! No! Ah, no! I am most sorry, mistress.
This must be what the village was like before it was forgotten.
You're not a spirit like everyone else. How did you get here? This is where my grandfather's ashes are buried. I come to visit him often. He was the last person to stay in Blackmarsh. Once he passed, there was nobody left in the village who remembered. This? Of course I know that. This isn't... Oh no! They've come back again! Quick, come hide in the crypt! And so you came. Fell into my little trap.
Not again. You have a knack for stumbling into traps, don't you?
Such wonderful creatures, you mortals. So full of yearnings. So full of hunger. You do outnumber me now, it's true. Clearly you mortals are not frail. Very well. Let the Baroness have you. I shall feed on whatever remains.
Halt! Who enters the Blackmarsh? I don't remember any longer. We've been here so long at her mercy. I almost forget what it was like before. There is a spirit that's come to free us. Perhaps you could help him. If only that were possible. Demons often attack the village. I don't even know how long we've been fending them off.
Hear me, people. She is evil incarnate. The countless evils I've seen her perpetrate in there. I'm ashamed to even recount them aloud. She orders our children stolen in the night.
I won't turn around, mistress, I promise. I'd better report this to the guards.
The mansion will not protect you, fiend. Come out and face your crime.
We aren't afraid of you any longer! The witch hides! Break down the door!
Be cautious, my friends. The Baroness has power within her lair, and she well knows it. We rush in at our peril. And who comes now? More minions of the Baroness? Or yet more helpless souls she has tormented? You are not aware. Clearly you are a stranger here, then. I am Justice. I have watched this place and seethed at the wrongs visited on these poor folk. And now I seek to aid them.
Once we lived in the real world and the Baroness ruled over us. She took our children and used their blood to work dark and evil magic.
And when we burned down her mansion, she cast one final spell that brought our spirits here. We've been trapped ever since, still under her rule.
This spirit knows the Fade. If we help him, he might help us.
We have no quarrel with this Baroness. I suggest we move on and leave these people to their business.
Tell me, stranger, will you help us in this righteous task? The Baroness and her minions are powerful, but you seem an able sort. Your aid would be welcome. From the world of mortals, as are all these people.
We lived in a village in the Blackmarsh, and the Baroness ruled over us. That was so long ago, it seems like a dream we once had. We finally rose up against her evil, and this is what she did to us. I can't even imagine what happened to our families. Has it been so long? How many years have we been held here?
Take heart, good woman. Justice will see you avenged and freed. Will you help us, stranger? If this wrong is to be undone, we will need your aid. These good people have been held in the thrall of this sorceress for too long. I seek to free them.
It's been a nightmare that seemed to go on forever. Until justice arrived, we didn't even know this wasn't real.
I can no longer stand by and watch. The sorceress has fled into her lair, but a reckoning is called for. We must act, stranger. Then we have the numbers to challenge the Baroness directly.
They just said she was an evil, powerful witch. Do we really want to antagonize her?
There's a thought. All right, you convinced me.
I admit that there is a small measure of wisdom in that plan.
My intention is to storm the gate. Are you ready? Good people, we take the battle directly to the witch. For too long have her crimes gone unpunished. Now is the time to reclaim your freedom!
My. All that shouting outside, and now you finally decided to barge in without even a proper invitation.
Foul sorceress, you will release these poor folk and submit yourself to justice.
Justice? Is that what you're calling it? What of their punishment? Burning my home to the ground and me within it.
Because you were stealing our children, using their blood to feed your vanity.
As was my due. You lived on my land, I, your rightful ruler. Your blood was mine, just as your lives are now. What's this? The pathetic fools have managed to recruit yet more sympathizers?
We are no longer alone, Baroness. Your reign ends here.
As it happens, I am no longer alone either.
My path back across the Veil lies in victory over you and your new allies. Then the Mother will pay for her treachery. We must be ending this. Now! The Grey Warden, it is more dangerous than you know.
Oh, as you wish, creature. Slay them, and you shall have the reward you requested.
Enough! The battle is joined.
No! You fool! Why haven't you defeated them?
They are too much. It must be sending me back through the Veil. Now, before it is too late.
Oh, I will sunder the Veil all right. I'll send them all back. But you? Your life is going to provide the power.
No! No!
What is happening?
No. This is the world of mortals, beyond the Veil. And this is a mortal body of flesh. I am trapped within. The witch sundered the Veil in her haste. All of us were drawn through. She has returned to this realm as well. Can you not feel it? The Baroness is nearby. You misunderstand. The Baroness, she is not immortal as you are, or as were the villagers she kept trapped. There was such a mortal once, but now... that is a demon of pride. She assumed that role long ago to feed from the mortal she trapped. But here, in your world, here she will be quite something else. I do not know why I am in this body. It was not by choice, I assure you. The Veil is sundered, and the tears must be closed lest they continue to spill demons out into this world. I can alter your weapons for a time, allowing them to drive back the Fate's magic. But if we are to deal with the Baroness, we must move swiftly.
So this is the world of mortals. How very dull it seems. So immutable and unchanging. Yet, I am here. I have crossed the Veil. The spirits will watch in envy as the mortals of this realm bow down before me.
That will not happen, demon.
Ah, it seems I was not the only one to be drawn here. How very tiresome. I have harnessed the power of those fools trapped in our realm for an eon. My true form has substance here. I had no idea I could enter the mortal world this way. Had I known... Oh, but I am here now, yes? Soon I will be queen, as this world deserves. And you? You will be the first of my subjects.
And so, it is done. For what it is worth, thank you. I have fulfilled my vow. May the victims of that woman's madness rest in peace, wherever they have gone to now. No, the spirits believe there is a place beyond the Fade, but we have no more answers to such things than you mortals. It seems I cannot return to the Fade. I am trapped here, in the body of this Grey Warden. There are memories within this poor man's mind. They're difficult to see. But he was a Grey Warden? He was slain by the Darkspawn, the one called the First? And that was your pursuit when you were tricked into the Fade. Yes, I understand now. It seems I am at a loss. I know nothing of this world, and have only a few memories of this Grey Warden to draw from. I do not wish to die. What shall I do, mortal? You seem to be a creature of good character, and you are of this world. Can you advise me? The demons seek out the dreamers, those mortals that come to the Fade, and they draw sustenance from their memories. My kind has no such compulsion. We feel sorry for you mortals, trapped as you are in this dismal place. But now, I am trapped as well. Alas, I have no purpose here. No goal. You mean continue this mortal's mission? As a Grey Warden? It was a Darkspawn who murdered this mortal most ignobly. And the ones that commanded it yet live. To avenge his death. Yes, that would be a purpose. Very well. I will join you, Grey Warden, if you will allow it. That is not my name. I have no name. Only a virtue to which I aspire. If I am to need a name, then use that. I am Justice, and for now I am pleased to travel at your side, Grey Warden.
What happens when this body of yours expires?
How long does such a process take?
I don't know. Can you still walk around once you're simply bones?
So I'm led to believe, yes.
That is incredibly disturbing.
Mother? It comes with sweet news, I hope. Tell the mother.
The First, it is dead. The Grey Wardens are gone from the marsh.
Wicked, wicked wardens. They killed the First. Killed him. Cut out the mother's heart.
But was it not the mother who wished him dead?
Dead? No! Peace! I wished him peace. To find the song again. To hear the sweet call. We are all lost. But the day will come when the silence ends. Even
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
My son is starving! Open the granaries! Bloody feed your people!
Grave times, Commander. The common folk are getting desperate. Maybe you can say a few words, calm them down, make them see reason.
Varel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
But we must eat.
Quiet!
You what?
Maker bless you, Commander.
Crisis averted, I suppose. But if you give a mob a rooster, they'll take the chicken coop next time.
I don't know how you did that. Men, stand down.
I'll be in the keep.
This thing you did. The murders of those men in the forest.
What of it?
What you did was wrong. You must make amends.
And to whom should I make these amends? Those humans are dead, if you recall.
You must make amends to humans. It was your condemnation of their race that led to your folly.
I wouldn't expect that to occur anytime soon.
What's this? A baby's plaything? Funny. I was sauced the other day, and I was thinking, Ogren, don't you wish you had a pony? I didn't say that out loud, did I? You know, Bronca loved toy horses way back when. Old girl was always a little odd. Too bad it's not a real pony, huh? Just as well. The real one's poop. This is... You make me laugh, Commander. Thanks.
What? This book is empty. Why have you given me this useless object? Fill it with what? Recipes for roast boar and pudding? Stories? For the... Oh, that's the silliest idea I've heard. But brilliant at the same time. The Dalish will never recover what we've lost. It may be time to start creating tales anew. Perhaps one day, they will be what connects my children and their children to their past. To me. I see now that this is a gift to be treasured. And I thank you.
This world is nothing like I thought it would be. The demons lust to cross the veil, but the rest of us scoff. We pity mortals, we do not envy them. You misunderstand. We are wrong about this world. There is beauty here, and the mortals, they are worth saving. You helped me in the Fade, and have proven yourself since. It is not right to judge all mortals the same. I wonder, may I make a request? There is something in this world you call lyrium. Might you find me an object made from it? I desire only the smallest bit of pure rock. The version of lyrium that mortals dream of in the Fade, it is not the same. Here it sings. The sound is something only a spirit could hear, but it summons an ache I didn't know I had. Thank you. That is most kind.
The chip on my shoulder hasn't replaced my head.
Whoa! She's talking to me! Voluntarily! Check the sky for flying pigs.
Forget it.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Humans and their irrepressible urges.
I was never much of a man for nature.
I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs.
You escaped your circle, didn't you?
Several times, but they always found me using my phylactery. Not that I minded being caught much. They always assigned the same Templar to track me down. Or perhaps she asked. I hope it's the latter. Ah, those long trips back to the tower. I in manacles, she glaring silently. The air practically sizzled.
You escaped your circle? Repeatedly? For a woman?
Well, not for her, but she made being caught more fun. That's me, always looking on the bright side.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. I'm sure they intended to turn me into a brood mother. They do that with females, and Darkspawn are nothing if not predictable. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. What? Really? Did I mention Calharol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this? Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
So, you come here often?
No, I've never been this close to the surface.
Well, you're welcome to come with me anytime. Anytime.
I'm sorry, what?
The name's Ogren, by the way. But the ladies pronounce it Ogren. So, what are you doing tonight?
Sleeping. Alone. With a knife under my pillow.
Hot.
Honestly, Ogren, what's the point? I'm in the Legion of the Dead. Nothing between us will last.
Exactly. All the fun, none of the commitment.
It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed. The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. And more. Ancient Dwarven ingenuity, used by the very monsters it was intended to kill. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old Dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it. Yet more of these creatures. Disgusting.
Secret doors. Useful for sneaking out without the wife noticing. This looks like Felsey's first day festival stew. The girl has her strengths, but cooking is not one of them. Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Memories of the stone is forever. Is this what they mean?
For generations, they have told you you are nothing, swept you away like so much dust. Now you are the only thing standing between them and the Darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps. Fight!
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tig. We have to follow them. I'm not going to sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here.
Someone must fend off the Darkspawn. Daylon says that if we do, the ancestors will look kindly upon us and forgive us.
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal Haral. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah, we should just take your weapons and kill you instead.
Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal Haral. Do you want that? Or do you want to prove your worth?
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight to defend their escape.
You're going to die anyway. Daylon is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless.
You're full of sod, Duster. Some of us are going to try to make it to the surface. You in?
No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
Press the attack! Go! The loss is mine!
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there's an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures. Of course I mean the Darkspawn. Do you see anyone else here?
Why haven't they killed you then? And what are you doing here in the first place?
I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the duck spawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the duck spawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble. I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here. Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing. Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
Those tentacles. Waving. It's kind of hypnotic, isn't it?
Did it. If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way. I used to wish I could get away from the others. Now I'm all alone and I just want them back. Silly, isn't it? What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. You met him. What's a meeting with a Darkspawn like? Hello, I'm a Darkspawn. Would you like some tea? Oh, well that's just typical, isn't it? Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of Darkspawn to fight. Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten. Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden? And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await. Calherol, lost! The lost is lost! Lost, 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 lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Calherol. My poor pets in Calherol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. Calherol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many, many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh. And then I will wait.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so, it's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
It's a Dalish Nella. Come see.
Oh, she's very stern, isn't she? What's she doing here, do you think? I'm right here, you slack-jawed oafs. At least have the courtesy to speak when I pass by.
Oh, we're sorry, great lady. We didn't mean to offend.
Yes, we are very, very sorry. Look at how they cower. They're like frightened animals. The sight of them sickens me. What would you have me do? Encourage their cringing ways? Who will stand up for them or respect them if they allow themselves to be terrified by passers-by? It makes no difference. Human, Dalish, dwarf, no one should be able to tell them their place. You two, a Dalish amulet carved from the heart of a tree as old as this world. Remember who you are.
You're back, eh? What's it like out there? Darkspawn crawling all over? Thank the Maker. Mika's been afraid to move from this spot since he lost a stupid thing.
Sorry, couldn't go without Lucky Deerfoot. Thanks for finding it.
And now we're getting away before the Darkspawn arrive. Good luck to you.
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
Incredibly angry. That's how they find me.
There must be some trick to it, surely.
They began recruiting women. The male Templars never stopped to ask for directions.
You're impossible to talk to.
I do my best.
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden. No, I mean my peg-legged uncle. Yes, Ogren! Where is that big Bronto turd?
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Ogren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Didn't you say it would be hot?
We were role-playing.
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, all right? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing. No, Commander. We should have had this out before.
You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsie, I finally got the old conquer on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Fine, Ogren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
I'd just end up being hit. She's a tiny thing, but packs a surprising wallop. And in this mood, she'd go straight for my danglers. Come on, there's Darkspawn waiting to be killed.
What is that sound? Such beautiful singing. The stone within this ring. Is it lyrium? You found it. Just as I asked of you. I am most grateful. Of what use is beauty? Of all the things I have seen in this world, this is the most precious. I shall keep it at my side as a reminder that even in misfortune, good can be found.
Now that you have a physical body, what do you plan to do with it?
Serve justice, as I always have.
I know what I'd do if I suddenly became a complete man.
You're alluding to something. I know not what.
You can't be that stupid.
We have work to do.
Kristoff! Oh, thank the Maker.
I fear you are mistaken, mortal.
Kristoff? Why are you... What has happened? I am his wife.
Your husband is gone, and I inhabit this body now. His death will be avenged, I assure you.
Avenged? You've desecrated his body, how dare you?
It was not intentional. There was...
Get away from me!
This body has memories of this woman. Aura is her name. I did not know she would come. I must rectify this somehow. Intentionally or not, I have done this woman a great disservice. My memories suggest her home is in Amaranthine. It will prey on me if we do not seek her out. There must be something that could be done to assuage her pain. Something. The Darkspawn call our attention, but should we get the chance to seek her out, I would be grateful.
Technically, you're dead, right?
Yes, technically.
How does everything work? How do you grip your sword, for example?
I do not know. I just do. Magic, I suppose.
And, everything works? Everything's intact? All the plumbing?
You are alluding to something. I know not what.
Oh, come on!
Aura, please do not be alarmed. I do not wish to frighten you.
You are the... in my husband's body.
I am a spirit of justice. I meant your husband no harm. I would ease your distress had I the power.
I knew when he left that this could happen. He told me. His father died a Grey Warden, too.
Tell me, is there anything I can do for you? Tell me, and I will do it.
Avenge him, spirit. I will wait for his ashes a little longer, if it means that whoever did this to him will pay.
The Darkspawn. Yes, I understand. And she is gone. Did I do the right thing? She loved this man a great deal, and he loved her. I envy what they had. I must think on this more. But another time, thank you for bringing me here.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pouncelot. You smell just fine.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. I wish I could tell the first enchanter I'm a Grey Warden now. Maker, I hated that bastard.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
I think that's
Why can't
where
the
phylacteries
Darkspawn just
are.
die?
It's probably guarded. No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantress' authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us. May I point out that you're all right? And remarkably lovely, if I'm allowed to say. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn. Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
I have been thinking of Aura, the mortal woman who was wife to Kristoff. I continue to envy their love, but envy is what a demon feels, a desire for something it cannot have. I think I understand. You coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing. Yet now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world. Which I shall continue to do, if you allow it. You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden, an example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
It's much easier fighting Darkspawn on the surface. On a clear day, you can see for leagues. I once heard about a contraption known as a spyglass, I think it is called. My friend Varlin said they let you see distant enemies as though they were right beside you. Is that true? It sounds like magic. Optics? Well, it may as well be magic. In the deep roads, the Darkspawn can appear from nowhere. A spyglass sounds the very opposite. Someday, while I'm still on the surface, I would like to look through one.
Ah, sod it! Nothing. Stubbed my toe. Just one of those days. Actually, it's been one of those weeks. This isn't gonna make you think any less of me, is it? Nah, who cares? I've just been thinking about Felsi and the Nugget. Didn't do right by them, did I? That's what I like about you. You're honest, like a sock to the gut. I think Felsi knew, even if she never acknowledged it to herself. She knew I could never settle down again. I did once, and, well, you know. People survive losing a leg, Warden. Doesn't mean they're not damaged. She'll be all right in the end, though. But the Nugget, that's got me all torn up inside, Commander. Little one won't understand. Maybe I could visit once in a while, write some letters. That's the least I could do, as a father. And hey, the little one will grow up thinking Daddy's a great hero. Oh, you. Get going before I get misty-eyed. Go on.